This is from an essay that I had a while back in Canadian Notes and Queries. It's entitled, "It's a Big, 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 Big Books World." It is a bizarre fact of English-Canadian letters that it has produced so few social novels of the sort one finds in British or American literature. Whether this is a result of the prejudices of publishers, the superseding interests of writers themselves, a post-colonial culture lacking the self-confidence to produce work that would stand in direct competition with what is canonically most revered in other nations, or something else, is difficult to say for certain. But the fact remains, Canadian writing has produced very few lengthy novels about contemporary life as experienced on several social levels. We have certainly produced lengthy novels, all national literatures have, but the stereotypical long Canadian novel is either a historical work or a multi-generational family saga. Some books fall into an intermediary zone, not quite being about history, but not quite set in the present day. And some aren't long, they just feel that way. But the work that gets produced in this country, or at least sees the light of day, tends to have other goals than to capture contrasts in human experience based on age and social class, while also presenting a coherent narrative with a strong plot. Personally, this doesn't bother me as a reader. I live overseas and find myself doing a lot of reading without a Canadian connection. When I do have the opportunity to read a Canadian novel, I am rarely eager to expend a great deal of time on it. Long novels demand a lot of commitment. But there is a problem with this relative lack of long Canadian novels about contemporary life, and that problem has significance for the national culture, whether English, French, or First Nations. Living away from Canada teaches a person many things. One is the extraordinary hegemony of American culture. American culture is world culture in its English form. The Brits may put up a valiant fight in order to keep their finger in the imperial pie, but they come in a distant second. One hears this on the radio and sees it in the movie theaters and in bookstores.